Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, welcome. Today we are going to be exploring our light bodies. So I'm excited to share this with you and do mini readings. I like introducing these kind of unique ways of mini readings. Like the past one, if you didn't see it, it was checking in with how our rivers flow. And I really loved those readings because it's so neat. It's kind of like using tarot cards. It's just something for me to focus on and just tap into, like, what does your river look like? And in some of those readings, it somebody had like steps in their river, somebody had like a log in their river, and we got to explore what that was all about. And that's similar to the light body today, because we're going to be going and just checking what this energetic bubble that's all around us. It's like above our head and below our feet. And we get to just play around individually with our light body and just kind of like see if there's any rips, any tears, any of that stuff. Like, we get to just play around. And if you're used to that, this is just a great reminder. And if this is new for you, it's a great tool for your toolbox to teach children, to teach anybody that might be interested in what is a light body. And so that's going to be really, really interesting today. I haven't done this type of live, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it all rolls out. I was thinking before we go into our light body, I was hoping to just spend just a couple minutes, a couple moments once we get settled in and I have people on my list. Just doing hey, let's just relax. Let's put everything aside. This is your time right now for you. And then just giving ourselves permission to go ahead and explore this together. So that is what we're going to do. So if you'd like to be on the list, go ahead and type in yes. That way I can add you. So I have Mimi and Karen, Freya's mom, Annie. Yeah, Annie, you were here, right, for the river readings? Oh, and yeah, Karen was too. Yeah, Karen's was funny, but then it turned out to be amazing. And I have Richie. Richie, when I was just checking in, I was almost a little late. I had written right up until Richie, those people were on a piece of paper. And Richie, when I came to your name, they wanted me to just ask you how are your feet? Are your feet okay? Okay, Sharp Lisa. Spirit Watcher Suzanne. Selenite Junkie. I kind of want to call you Selenite Sister. So while I'm doing this and you're all saying hi to one another, okay, Prince Charming's mom, I see that. I'm going to put you on my list. I'm sorry you're having a difficult time. I got Michelle Tom. Okay, so is it Vivian or Viviani? I feel like I'm at the eye doctors. Is it number 1, Vivian, or 2, Viviani? Beatrice. Hi, Heather. Indigo. I'm just going to put Heather. Heather, I heard your light language. I went back and listened to it, and it's really similar to mine. So if you ever want to do a live stream again, let me know. Or we could just do it privately too if you want to just practice. Oh, Heather. Oh, is it still the throat area? Okay, so you need to leave at 1:30. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, Jeanette. Yeah, while everyone's saying hi and I'm putting you on your list, just kind of start getting ready by being like in a balanced physical place, like move around a little bit and relax. Sip on a beverage of your choice. Okay, Richie, I see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the islands in the river was really cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think that's good. That's plenty of people. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my banner. And if you guys could just let people know that I have enough people on my list right now. But if they want to see how this is, that's great. And then they can get a reading at a later date. So this is so up until Richie, then I have Sharp Lisa, Spirit Watcher Susan, Selenite Junkie, Prince Charming's mom, Michelle, Viviani, Beatrice, Heather, Sharon, and Jeanette. If I missed somebody on the list up above those people, I can add you, but people coming in right now, I won't be able to reach. Okay, Heather. Oh, it sucks when the medicine makes it worse. Yeah. Oh, good. That's good to know that you said it's got its claws, because we can work on that with the light body. Okay. All right. Ooh, I got goosebumps. So just take a couple deep breaths. I'm going to, we're going to call our people in. So calling in your helpers. We're just going to call them helpers today for the good for yourself, the good for the community. Just calling in our helpers. Calling in our people, our helpers, the two-leggeds, the four-leggeds, the winged ones. Just calling them closer for all of us. Feeling ourselves being not supported not only like ourselves right here in our body, but also feeling supported as if there's a circle of support around us, above us, and below us, like this beautiful chamber of support. And they say while we were thinking about making sure that we are physically all contained, we're just going to go ahead and call all of our pieces and parts back to us. Just for the moment, just calling all of our pieces and parts back to us. That means if our thoughts are with somebody that's having a hard time, that just means we're a little bit distracted for a really good reason. It's not right or wrong. It just is. So, but for this moment, just bringing the concentration on you. Even if your heart was broken, it's okay just for this moment to go ahead. If you were heartbroken or a piece of you stayed during something from the beginning of our time to right now, we're just temporarily calling those pieces of wholeness back. Panunano tanoshtita, and in just a general way, with grace and ease, calling those pieces back. Kotanoshtita, yena tanoshtita, manonaka yewa, ato tanoshtita yewa. Sometimes puzzle pieces, even though they were the right puzzle pieces in the first place, sometimes when you find them on the floor underneath the table, those puzzle pieces, they might have gotten roughed up a little bit and they may not fit perfectly together, if that makes sense. So these pieces that we're calling back, maybe they were gone for a while. Maybe they got roughed up a little bit. So I'm just going to use the language to soften those edges temporarily. Kumama yena mashika kukima ita unanaka. Calling those pieces back. Yeta yeta naoki. Maeta yeta iti. Tau kanae kaukai. Calling it back. Panona. Ye tano shita kunaka kida she wa yena ma. Tano ka ishe nanaka. Ye ona e tano shita. If we've been wearing something to they're just taking like a cloak off of us, something that was cloaking us. Temporarily. If you'd like to put that back on afterwards, that's perfectly fine. But if we uncloak and we allow those pieces from the beginning of our time to right now, if that is appropriate for you, to come on back, softening them up. Tanuina yewa, almost as if it was amber, and solid and hard. They say we're all going to be in this great alchemy, where we soften it up like honey. Manu, more pliable. Whoosh, 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 calling those pieces back. Manunananaki. Mayu maush tanukayiwa. Oena yena mashtita maua kuna tanushtita tutana titanoshtita ye maye wa manuna kaye shtitana ye mau katana ye wa mau katana yena katotanoshtita manonanaki. There's still something more we need to do before the light body. Mabapapa shtatunoka kutantana tatanoshtita. Breathe. Mama ye, mama ye, mama ye, mama ye, mama. We're going to build a little nest in our heart space for the energy work today. Just welcoming our pieces and parts back today. Having a little ceremony in our heart space with grace and ease. Seeing a beautiful little nest. What is your nest made of in your heart space? Panonaki, is it soft feathers? Is it just energetic waves? Play around with this. No maye mashina maye wa. Manuna na ye maye wa. Knowing in our heart space, if this is something you're ready to do today, just checking in with our light body, kuta, 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 and just making some effort into becoming whole. Kuta ishtita no kara, kina tutuna na kina tina tutona iwa. Mashtita, mayewa tanata no shtita. Yena mashtita. Tanonana kitano shtita. And they say, ooh, what great fun. Utano shtita, kitano shtita. Calling in the winged ones to bring in Pau Kitanashtita, some ceremony gifts. Kaye Tananaye Nanayewa. So holding your hand up or just allowing them to find that open spot in your heart space where the nest is. I'm seeing some sacred smoke being blown into this area. Paui, kauai, cleansing, getting it ready for the ancestral matutanoshtita, manotanukaiwa. Ancestral lineage. Kayena tunashtita. Hashoha. Mka. Nta. Katutanoshtita numama kuitanashtita. Bringing in the seeds, bringing in the eggs. What a great time spring is. Uyayanau. Sending out these beautiful ripples from our heart space all around us. Saying we are ready. We are ready now. I give full permission. Ui tanoshtitav, if that resonates with me. Aye tanashtitaye namaye. Anunata kuishe. They're saying it would be appropriate if one of the eggs, if you received an egg in your ceremonial ancestral line area, they say that it would be appropriate to give one with the intention of healing. And I just went through the 4 pieces that I like. Oh, and the unknown. Okay. So the healing, I see it being like tutano radiant, through the physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, and the mysterious unknown. Those are the 5. So placing those intentions of the eggs, the incubation period for this year. Just this year? Okay. Like give those seeds and those eggs, anything that was given into your heart space in that nest area. And you can go ahead and co-create. Anytime you see this, anytime you think of this, just remember that you have this beautiful heart space with this nest. And if you feel like you might need to protect it now and then, just pretend it's like a cabinet and just close the doors or whatever it is that, just play around with it. It's supposed to be like fun, powerful medicine. And they always bring in the musical notes. So it's like your heart song, yours, like the lyrics to your story. Okay, so. Whew. That could have been its own live stream. Holy cow. They must really think you guys are ready for all of that in such a quick way. Thank you for showing up, for the people here now and the ones that'll be coming later. Okay, so this light body thing is pretty cool. So if you think of it, if I'm thinking about an aura, I think of like, just this beautiful highlighted area around us. You're welcome. It was amazing, right? I didn't think it was going to be so amazing right off the bat. Oh my goodness. So this area emerges from you. It's not like it starts right here and goes out. They were telling me it kind of, it does. It comes from inside. It's almost like it comes straight from your like soul. And it's this thing that's all around you. And the cool thing is with the light body, is that you can bring it in real close, or you can, it's movable. It's like breathable and movable. It can be right here and it can go way out there. And it's something, Michelle, it's something that if I'm concentrating on this and, if I'm in a really busy place, I might want to bring it in so it's not brushing up against a whole bunch of people. If I'm at a park, like, walking the dog and seeing other people, that there's not a lot of people for me, this is just for me, I might extend it out a little more so it can kind of go out and, pick up the energies, the stories, the lyrics that are around me. Like, for instance, if I were, when you're walking down the sidewalk or just walking and you see somebody and they smile, and then that changes your energy. That's how I like to think of the light body and how it brushes up against other light bodies. And it just kind of like your song is enhancing somebody else's song, if that makes sense. And it's not like your song is like changing. It's just that, if you're radiating this peacefulness, this love, this joy, that maybe if you're brushing up against somebody who's having a really hard time and you give them a smile, or just think good thoughts, it's almost as if it gives it some support. And we're not all the same frequency, but so that's my thoughts on that. And as a community, Starseed Awakening has an orange dragon. Good. Go burn up all that shit around you. Because you know what's good about fire is that there's a lot of growth afterwards. So we're going to be working on it. When I did the Awakening Your Light Body series with, I have it actually right here. There's this course from Debin and Oren. I'll put a link down below. But do you see how it says music by Thaddeus? I'm telling you, that stuff, when I took this course, it wasn't cheap, but you're in it. You get all of the CDs. I know that sounds old. Maybe it's all online now. I don't know. But when I did the Awakening Your Light Body series, man, I manifested so I was the only one there. Because I'm like, I didn't want to get diluted by anything, and I manifested it. I was like the only student with this woman, and it really helped me, and it taught me like how to play around with the light body, and the music by Thaddeus. That's also like a downloaded music. There was this one that started playing, and I automatically had to start automatic writing, and that wasn't something I had done before. So there's really something to Oren and Debin, if I'm saying it right, that it really spoke to me. And so if you if you want to go explore, you can sample some of their music. You don't have to take the course. And they have all sorts of really fun things on their website, like little courses that you can take, or the bigger one. So I really love them. But so sometimes we can get roughed up. So let's start with, let me see. Somebody had to leave. Who was leaving? Who had to leave early? I should have circled it. Yes, Selenite Junkie. We're going to start with you. You're going to be the guinea pig since you have to leave early. So, Selenite Junkie. So, Selenite Junkie, just be with me. Just be with me. We have our people. We're in this beautiful chamber. Chamber surrounded by our people. We can move them back just a few steps so we have room to play. Okay. So what we're going to do is just play around. We're going to do this for everybody. So if everybody wants to do this right now too, they can, and just see what they come up with. Watch. We'll probably just do a light body healing all at once. But just feel around. Tano nakai wa Selenite Junkie kota yena ea ue amach tatana ewa anana tina tanushtitai pakokaye. And as we move our hands around the light body, we're just energizing it with our hands as we're doing our own little readings. Pano nana kita no kai she pakokaye. So Selenite Junkie, what I'm picking up with your space in the light body is behind you on that side. I was getting that they would like to bring a little bit more light to that area, if that's appropriate for you at this time. And it's a little shady. And what they're saying is it's not shady. It's wrong word to say, but shrouded in mystery. And they'd like to shed some light. That's all the way on the behind you. And it extends underneath your feet into the earth, and then it lightens right about the time I get to your shins. So the part they want to work on specifically for you is right behind you and under you up until your shins. So Selenite sister, let's think about ways. How do you want to go about doing that? Lighting up those areas. They're saying food for thought. Patatanoshtita. Mananana ketanoshtita. Patatanoshtita. They're saying become tutanoshtita. Titanoshtita no katatanashtita. They're saying send out the little people as greeters to greet this area. 5 little greeters, Selenite Junkie. 5 little greeters. Kita noshtita nunana kita noshtita. We're going to be sending out 5 little greeters. Patuta noshtita. Into the space behind you, into the light body. It's kind of a meet and greet. So we have the 5 little greeters. They're on the inside of the light body. Kota tanoshtita, utina tanoshtita. And they're kuta wishtita. They're tanu tanoshtita. They're doing some sort of tatu tanoshtita reparation. Kue tanoshtita. Panu nana ki tanoshtita. I'm like, what are they doing with their hands? And I'm not exactly catching what they're doing with their hands. But I don't need to know. Katutanashtitai, manana kitatanashtitai, and they're working. They kutanu kitanana kinatanashtitai, kitanashtitai, patutanashtitai. Yena tano kaye washtitanu nanaki, titana, papaye, papaye. They say, I don't have to do anything right now. They're just repairing. I like to catch the whole story, but it is not necessary at this point or appropriate, they say. So we'll just stay right here while they do their work. And also, Selenite Junkie, we're just going to go ahead and ask too if frequency. We're just going to ask that, while those 5 little ones are working back there energetically, we're just going to go ahead and ask that there is a frequency that comes in for all of us at this time to lift us up, support us with a frequency of healing. Still going with the ancestral line from the beginning of our time to right now, our ancestral line. So if we were a tree, they're showing me that the new leaves, like the future us, aina tanoshtita, ancestral line, kutanoshtita, yena tanoshtita will be pao. Oh, they're saying the word fervent. That's not a word I use. The leaves will be green, lush, strong, strength. Kue sha kuna. Okay. Panuna kutanoshtita ye tana kena tanoshtita. Just radiating like, I'm here now. I'm standing in my power. That's a powerful message. Thank you. They are still working on you. It'll be finished here in a second. And while we're waiting, kui kui tanashtita kui kui. Just when you're walking around in your day, sitting, whatever it is that you're doing, if you take a moment to just think about your life song, your life lyrics, your soul. Tanoshtita, if you had a frequency, a resonance from your soul. Ayena tanoshtita. Just feel like you're being connected to the earth. This beautiful planet that we live on. And, this planet just has so much to offer and so much to give. Just like our bodies do. Like our bodies are doing, and the earth is doing so much all the time. Just giving it some love and gratitude. Okay, good. They're done, Selenite Junkie. Is there any more to do at this time? No. Okay, that feels really good, Selenite Junkie. Kotanoshtita. Okay. Go forth, Selenite Junkie. If you're here or if you had to step away, that was your light body reading. Go forth. Katutanoshtitana kayewa. Okay, Mimi. Now that we're all warmed up. Mimi. Okay, so just be with me, Mimi. Kotanoshtita. Anuna kita ta ita sheku kitana. Yena, giving permission at this time. Yena, connecting to your heart space, in your nest, your ancestral lineage. Ueta, ueta, eta, umaye, kaye. Tanoshitetai, kitanaye. Ooh, I got a little heart flutter there. Nanashtitai. They say that your light body looks good. Yena, tanushtitai. Yena, they want to bring in tatuta mashtita, the color of tangerine, the energy healing of tangerine. Aye, tatanushtita. Not only is it fun to say, but the color is fun and creative and happy. The smells of tangerines. Titanashtita yewa. Anonana katanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita. And just renewing, they're actually like, I'm seeing you like tatotan, like showers of this beautiful energy coming out just to renew. Renewing a vow with this light body, with your soul song, with your ancestral lineage. Titanashtita. Manona tutanoshtita. Showers of the tangerine. Kue tanoshtita nuishtita. Tanukayewa. Tanonaki. We're just gonna, since I did have a little heart flutter, manona kotanashtita. Just checking in. Aye tanoshtita. Patotanoshita, thinking about the unknown in our lives, the mysterious realm. Tatutano kaoishtitano kayewa manononaki tanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita. Just do a little meet and greet. Tutanoshtita, as comfortable as we are, as we can get as close to this meet and greet, if it's appropriate at this time. Pakitano. It's like you're leaning up to the wall. And the unknown is over here. And you're leaning up against this wall. It's not we're not going to do it right now, but if you wanted to think about it when you're ready, when the time is more appropriate, they said that they're going to go ahead and they're just going to go ahead and keep up that wall is not the right answer, the right call, but there's something in between you and the this unknown. Right now there is like a membrane. That's better. A membrane, it's something when I think of between a wall and a membrane, a membrane is flexible and breathable. It's just something that's between you and this unknown. And, they say that you can go ahead and do a meet and greet. Everything's a little muffled right now, and that's okay. Tanoshita. But if you ever wanted to, when you feel it's the right time, patotanoshita, that you could, they're showing me just like sticking a hand and just feeling around a little bit and then bringing the hand back out. Love and light, tanoshtita, yetanoshtita. They say right now, just stay up against, we'll keep the membrane right there. And listen to your heart space. Listen to your inner teachers. And that is my reading for you. Tanushtita Karen, who's work-a-lurkin'. Tatuta. Okay, Karen. Tanushtita. Be with me when you can. Pauina washtita. Yena tanushtita. Tanushtita. Putting healing hands on your physical body in the prayer mudra. That's what it's called. Anu tanushtita. It's just really important to physically feel the physical. Prayers. That feels good. Prayers. Physically touching. Physically touching. That's really relaxing. I feel like you've got your own back, but sometimes you need to just be reminded. This is like anchoring you. Healing hands all the way to the bottom of your feet, all the way on the back. Healing hands, feeling the support physically. Healing hands. Excuse me. Just going to ask that our helpers come in and work on anybody that would need a little extra tanoshtita, love in the belly, tanoshtita, little digestion boost, support. I don't know if we don't need to boost any. Tanoshtita ye tanokaiwa manonaki. Yes. Okay, Karen. I'm sensing that your light body is actually an egg currently. You always get the most unique, at least they're not laughing today, but you get this very serious eggshell around you. Oh, and that's so appropriate, they say, because, there's a lot of stuff going on the outside of you. So this muffles it a little bit, because you're already dealing with some really like, like you're not vulnerable, but almost as if rawness, like a little baby chick wouldn't be able to go out into the elements right now. So that they're just like, hang on, little baby chick, you can be in this protective egg, and then you can see what color your egg is. Maybe you're a dragon egg, and it feels really good. It's not time for you to like open it up yet. You're incubating. That makes sense. So while we're in here in this beautiful egg, let's just all say, like, I am open to, with gentle grace and ease, healing. Healing. Oh, and bringing in the pink light for you. You're the pink light lady. Bringing in this beautiful, just radiating this beautiful pink white light inside your egg. Whoosh. Beautiful. All the way down to the bottoms of your toes, all the way to the shell around you. Ooh, that feels delightful. Tanunaki. Beautiful. Okay, Karen, that was lovely. Nope, don't crack that shell. Yes, raw. So raw. Okay, Freya's mom. Let's get down to business. So with me, Freya's mom. Freya's mom, they're bringing in the movement of swinging. And that's how we're going to, it's like a beautiful glee, inner child. That's how they're coming in with the swinging energy to check your light body. So we're coming at this with inner child laughter, wonderment, tanona, tanona. And wherever this beautiful swinging energy goes through, it energizes you. And we'll stay in this area. We're going to stay in the neck area and the shoulder area. Just seeing if there's any heat, inflammation, anything that needs to be released. Katuta, burdens that aren't yours. Shewa. Let those things go. Okay, good job. Pano tanurshteta. Swinging through this beautiful heart space of yours, seeing that nest, those eggs, those seeds. And they say, don't forget to pump those legs when you're swinging. With glee and laughter. We're going to stay on the patutanushtita, titanushtita, the lower lung, the belly. Just thinking about everything that's inside that area. Thanking it for doing its job and letting us know when things are wrong. Thank you, thank you. Seeing those things, energizing with the healing songs. Singing, language. Tatatamoshtita. Energizing those things for you. Activating those things for you. Oh, sometimes those things, those words, maybe from the beginning of our time to right now, maybe those things were not welcome. And how can you hide like a song that wants to just burst out? This story, these feelings, this emotion. From the beginning of your time to right now. The song, the singing, the language. The stories. Knowing that these things were probably not met with welcomeness. Tanuka. Just knowing, yeah, those are part of the story. Sure. Not all songs are, like that swinging, gleeful, lovely energy. Sometimes the wind pushes the swing and there's no one there. But there's solace, solemnness. It's okay to know this. Tanuka. And they're just saying like little bird. It's okay to sing now. But it's really helpful to sing when you have the support around you, especially if you weren't able to sing your song before. So just knowing in your heart space, this heart nest, that if it's appropriate for you at this time, just calling in other birds, the other people that can come in and support you, whether they're in the physical. Where are these people? Making peace. They're saying making peace sometimes is easier than thinking about forgiveness. They're showing me that you're digging a hole And it's not necessarily to bury things. They're saying, don't look at it as burying things. Look at it as discarding something that's not part of your story anymore, so that can transform. It's like you're planting a seed. Just get it out, bury it, not bury it, but put it in the ground, cover it up, and say, that is done. It's done. And now I see the birds flying in. Ushtita, so happy, so grateful that you took the time, kushtita, and gave permission for those things to be done. Tatotanoshtita. So, atitanoshtita, keep going with the swinging motion. That was in the belly and the back. Kotanoshhtita in the lower lungs. So hopefully you can breathe a little bit better. And it feels good all the way down. Etanoshtita, just bringing in. Tatotanoshtita. Yes, this could be bringing up like emotions, feelings, and not healing. Feeling is healing. You can go as you're in control. You're in control. You're in control. Just think about it. If you were like a faucet, you can like turn it on, turn it off, trickle it a little bit. You are in complete control. It's your faucet. So if you feel like things are going too fast, turn the dial, turn the volume. You're in control. They're talking about the radio too, like being in control of the volume, being in control of the different channels. And they mean that in more than one way, they say. They say that that's that. Wow, Freya's mom. I'm really curious to see how that goes for you. I know like in a couple of days, if you ever feel like reaching out, I'll put let me see. If anybody actually feels like reaching out to let me know, and if they want to do it in private where it's not just displayed on you. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. I know that typing probably sounds really loud. This is my email. So if anybody ever wanted to reach out with comments, what's going on, and they want it to be private and not in the comments, they can go ahead and email me there. Okay. Whew. All right. Annie, Buffani, Fana. Annie. Okay. Annie. That's what I figured, Freya's mom. Sometimes I just want to let everybody know that, with these healings, you don't have to like reach out during the chat, because sometimes you'll be thinking about it, maybe processing it, like in the very beginning stages. It's like, I don't take it personally if, if you're in your zone and you don't always have to like reach out. I understand that, with a lot of this energy work and checking in with your own stories, it's like, you'd be like, wait, how does that how does that fit in my life? And you might have more questions. And it's just, I'm okay if you're, sometimes people will write to me and just say, I was there, but I just couldn't type. I was, going through my emotions. So, I love to all that. Annie. Oh, Annie, they're coming up. Gardening. They're bringing in flowers. Oh, how beautiful. They say, why just put a seed in your heart? So they're like, you've got like, how how people sell the things you roll out, and like the grass it's already seeded with something, whether it's, I don't know if they have them for wildflowers, or like, I know they have them for grass. So they're just like, your people are coming in and they're just like, let's just roll out. Just rolling it out. You have seeds all over you. Okay. Interesting. Okay, what do we need to know? Oh my God. Okay, I'm feeling that there is a little bit of a tear. Totanoshtita in the front lower part of the light body. So we're just going to put a little energy there. Kotanoshitai, yenatanoshitai, titanoshtita. So if there was ever like a tear, kotanoshtita, just be with me and think of, it's right around the knee area in your light body. That's the height of it. Ananana, yenanana, yenana, yenana, yenanana, smoothing it out, healing it. And it does go down just to the tip of your toes. So just calling in the healing for that part of your light body. And it's okay underneath. It's okay on the back. They want to talk about wings. Kotui nashtita. They want to make sure that, let's just breathe your light body out so your wings can unfurl, because they're one of the bigger sets of wings. Whew. They are putting on, it's made out of leather. Could be vegan leather. Could be regular leather, not. They're bringing in this harness for you, and it crisscrosses to help support these wings. They just want to make sure that, they know that this is bringing on some extra responsibilities, extra weight. And so they just want to make sure it's like this whole, like if you get one of those backpackers, multi-day backpacks, it's like, this is coming, these wings unfurling, come with some support until you're ready. They're like calling you like the little sapling that needs some rope, some support. So little sapling, so I'm just going to keep my arms out here for a second because they won't let me move them. Unfurling those wings, knowing that you have the support, that you are ready, knowing that your balance might be a little kooky. Just play around with it, because now you're going to have to, when we call these new things in, you might just need to like stand up at some point and just feel what your weight feels like when you go put your weight on your tippy toes, when you put your weight on your heels, and then you go to one side of your feet and then the other side. And then just try to find the balance at that time. And knowing that that might change as, you get used to this. And just think about maybe bending your knees a little bit. Play around with those sorts of things, like with your posture, like, just kind of move around. And they say that's what they needed to tell you today, Annie. So enjoy those beautiful wings. They're big. Okay, Richie, let's see about the feet. I know you said that sometimes you have issues with them. Richie.楽しいたい。楽だな、きな楽しいたい。Panona. Yeah, they're bringing me to the light body around the feet. Bringing some life, some yewa. They're showing me fresh green grass. Below your feet. Knowing how good that feels. And it's very clean, very healthy. It's not pokey or spiky. Maybe you might be one of those people who don't like being barefoot, but they say this is nice and soft, this grass. And if it's something that you don't like want to feel right now, that they're bringing in the essence of grass and what it represents, how grass is, they're giving you the supportive energy, how grass has its own like little community of like protection, and it's like the grass doesn't just be grass all on its own. You have all of these elements. You've got the sun, you've got the rain, you've got the the creepy crawlers underneath. It's like this huge community, this whole ecosystem, all working to make this grass nice and healthy. And the grass that I see at the bottom part of your light body is nice and healthy. So let's just bring that energy of having everything that we need, nutrition, the right amount of hydration and sun, that whole community in the unseen world, and seeing it below your feet and seeing it come right up, right through your feet, your ankles, your lower leg, your knees, and your hips, pelvic floor, belly, lungs, heart area, energizing the hands, the arms, the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the spine, all the way up. They want to just hang out in your neck area, showing some support there. Going up through the head, top of the head, just filling up your whole light body from the inside with this beautiful energy. Just checking it. Okay, we're going to find something here. Okay, what is this? There's something off to the side. Okay, we're going to talk about this like in a metaphor because that's what I do. It's just to like, so, okay, when you have a grassy lawn and there might be one area that doesn't drain as well. And so they're talking about this part of the light body that's down on the side of you, on the left side of you. And they're just saying that this area gets saturated too much saturation. So how would we come in? How would we come in and give that, if something is being like, if getting too much of something, then we need to figure out how to draw the moisture out. So they're singing, sun, sun, da 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 da. Please shine down on me, oh Mr. Sun, sun, under da 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 da. I don't know all the words, but you know, I'll sing it in my language. Yay natana yay tita yay. Mr. Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Da, 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 da. Did that work? Yeah, it's working. Let's bring in a little wind too. So we got the sun, the wind, and you have an owl that is coming in and using its feathers. So we'll just, that feels good. Yeah, we'll just dry that up. And just know that patutano ishtitai nanakita no ishtitai yeta panuna yewa. Now it feels good. So, Richie, if this makes sense to you to just check in on your own light body, because everybody can do this, just go around with your eyes closed, your heart open, and just see, like, if there's something that just makes your hands stop, even if you don't know what it is. Everybody can do this. You know, just send some extra love to that. If you feel like it's a rip, try to like figure out, are you sewing it up? You put a little super glue on it, you know, like, how do we heal this area? And you get to figure that out and play around with it. So there you go, Richie. Tanoshitai wa tona tanoshitai. Tato tano kai wa Sharp Lisa. Tato tanoshitai. Sharp Lisa. Okay, I feel like, Sharp Lisa, we're just going to do a collective thing right now before we get to your light body. It's the throat area. Oh, okay. I see. So with some of these readings, you know, it like pokes something that you know, that's ready to like bubble up. And sometimes these little mini readings, you know, they bubble up, you know, and then you're just sitting there like, well, what do I do with this now? You know, and if it seems like it's overwhelming, they're saying to just, you know, you've got these beautiful roots, this community. Like, if there's somebody that you feel like you can reach out to, even if it might be somebody you haven't reached out to yet, but you might have been thinking about it, like, you can reach out to people. Like, even though this happened with me, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. But if, say, you're getting a reading from the healing medium, Kevin, or if you're getting a reading from Heather, or maybe one of Heather's guests, or with Freebird Spirit, or with Karen at Starseed Awakening 1111, they say, reach out and say, if when it's your turn and you're on the list, just say, you know, I've had some things bubble up. What Spirit got to say? Like, it's okay to branch out with that. And that makes me feel good. That makes me feel a little bit more balanced in the throat area. So, okay, Sharp Lisa. Tano, tano, katatana, shtita, yena, 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 yena. So be with me, Sharp Lisa, if you're able to, or whenever you're able to. I can smell toast. Kanota. They're showing me like the front of your light body is like a visor of like a motorcycle helmet. I feel kind of like a badass, like Star Wars motorcyclist, like ready to hop in. So let's talk a little bit about so your light body is your light body, and your physical body is your physical body. So let's just ask as a collective in this community, as well as Lisa, that if we have any like people that are visiting us, whether they're welcome, unwelcome, aware, or unaware, on the count of 3, those people are going to leave our physical and they're going to leave our light body. It's not appropriate right now at this time for them to be in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Tatu yena katuta nashtita yena tanushtita kayena ta. This is our space. No one is invited at this time. If you need to hear that one more time, just repeat after me. This is my body, and this is my light body. And right now, you are not welcome. Leave now. 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 Kutanu tatanushtita. You do not have permission to be here now. Kutanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita. Tita tita tita. Pato tanoshtita. Manona tatota. Itanushtitai. Tano 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 tano. No. Ashtita inama ushtita. And we're just gonna check since we're working on Lisa right now. We're gonna be checking, and everybody can check their own light body for this, but let's just make sure there's no openings for these unwanted guests at this time. Maybe at one time they were invited to Tanoshtita, but these, nope. Right now, nope. Putting the word no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay, so Lisa, I see something in the back of the light body. Excuse me. I get this this feeling of like a basement that's got like this it just feels kind of dank. It feels like there hasn't been air in this, like fresh air in this area. Let me just see, check into with yourself and see. It's like an extra place to store something. But then when you store something down there, it kind of gets that taint on it. And I'm picking up like something old, like Kotanoshi Tayewa. They're showing me like this old doll. You know, like the porcelain face ones? What do we do with this doll? Kotanoshi Ta. I was just checking in to see the information that I got about this doll is that it does feel like it's been neglected, like put away in the basement. Tatu tanoshtitai, tanoshtitai. And I was getting that for totanoshita. I'm not getting that you were 4 years old and it's not 4 years ago. I'm getting that it could be 4 lifetimes ago. Tane tanoshita ye na tanoshita ye wa ano na tanoshita. Okay, this is what we're going to do. So when I'm seeing this doll kotanoshita, it's something that was being held onto 4 generations, 4 lifetimes. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that if there was a child that this doll, this porcelain doll, belonged to, we are going to go ahead and put just for now, if you feel comfortable doing this, let's put the doll on the outside of the light body. Just, letting them know that that story is there, but it's on the outside of your light body. Okay. Just slightly gently moving it outside. We can even place it up against a tree. That feels good, placing it up against a tree so it can feel the light and the sun and the shade. Okay, that feels good. And now we're just going to go ahead with the bottom part of this light body, your light body. See, sending in a cleanup crew. I'm seeing the energy of the ants coming in. They mean that as the not the adults, as in ants, it's the animal. And the ants are going to come in, because they know how to work in the, in the ground. So they can kind of sense what needs to be done. If it's like a little bit in the shadows, in the basement, so to speak. I see them, you have lots of ants coming in. They're all communicating well. Clearing that area up, moving those pieces of dirt, anything that's holding a part of that story to the outside of your light body, putting it near the tree, putting it near the doll, moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it, always moving it, working on it. And while they finish up there, I'll check in with the rest of it. The rest of it looks really, really good. Just holding on to that area down below with the ants. They've even called in. They're like, okay, call in the mole, call in the gopher, like whatever it is they can see. They're like, bring in everybody. So everybody's coming in. They're working together, just like we all need to do with the collective, all working together. Kato tanoshtita, in the seen and unseen, co-creating, pushing it out, out, making sure that it's clear of any extra people. That basement is now moved outside. They say like you're traveling in your dreams might be a little bit different. I'm not sure how much this was affecting you. And they're patching that area up, energizing it. Checking in with your heart space, your heart nest. What is it that you would like to grow? Like putting an intention on an egg that's in this heart nest of yours. You get to play around with that. Yes, for entertainment purposes only. I do not come and clean out your basements with your porcelain dolls. So, Sharp Lisa, that was a deep one. Okay, Susan, Spirit Watcher Susan. This one also has a flower. Gardenias? something smells really pretty, like an orange blossom kind of thing. I don't know if does gardenias smell like that? I don't know. That was incredible. Sharp Lisa, they did not want any extra energy in there. No, they said. But it wasn't just for you. I know that's a good lesson for myself too, because I'm usually like open, and that was a good lesson for me. I don't want just everybody coming in or things sticking around. Just nope. Okay. Susan. If it's appropriate at this time, just be with me, Susan. You can be as open to this as you would like. And if, maybe just go gentle. Be gentle. Kulta. Ease and grace. So what we're going to focus on, Susan, is just this gentle, beautiful kulta. Gentle, beautiful kuta. Like that feeling when you are looking at blossoms and knowing that something is, it's something is happening. There's movement. It's spring. There's growth. That's what's filling up the physical and then into this light body. Just for you. We're going to make sure the light body contains this right now because this is just for you. They say if you do love the different smells of certain like certain fragrances, please bring them in. Bring them into your life. Checking in with your light body. they're showing me paper thin or newspaper, crinkled newspaper, paper thin. So what we're going to do, check in with your heart space, this nest of yours, this soul of yours going into the soul. Kotanu, kitanu, 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 kitanu. Connecting with your soul. Kotanu, katutamu, katamoshita, yewa, yewa, yewa. Stoking it up. Tutanoshtita, if it was something that is in a nest, titanoshtita, but maybe some leaves fell on it, maybe some other feathers fell on it, just cleaning that up if there was anything where it wasn't communicating through you. Paututa, yena tanashtita, it has an angelic feeling to it. Paututanushita, they're showing me some angel light. Kutanushita. Katu tanushita. Just remembering we're doing this with grace and ease. Katutanushita. Matuta. Manukayewa. Ye tana katana tana tanushita. Yes. Okay. So this soul, kototanushtitai, it's like breaking through the cracks. Kui, kui, kui. Na 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 ye 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 na na. It's kind of like when you see like a volcano erupting. It's like you've got this core, and then it's just like flowing, flowing, flowing. This beautiful lava, this light, this warmth. Something that promises once this has touched it that there's this beautiful growth. And in Tutanushitaye, just the beautiful growth and how it fertilizes. Ui tananana yewa, uishtitaye na tanushita, and just seeing it warming up your light body. Tanuna, 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 tanuna. It's feeling nice and warm and soothing. And it's got that beautiful glow that lava has. Yena, yena. So if your light body, tanu, tanushdita, when they show me the paper thin and the newspaper, just like, maybe some stories, old stories, because this is crinkled up newspaper. Patu tanushdita. Yena, yena. We're kind of burning that away with this hot lava and rejuvenation, kotanushtitai, rejuvenation, katutanushtitai, patutanaye nanaye 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 nana. I don't know if you have a Native American guide that has a mohawk, but I just saw like a light being with a mohawk, and it had like a male Native American feeling to it. Okay, so the earth medicine, the lava, the warmth. And you know what hot lava also says? It says, you're going to have to give me some space, because guess what? This is what my medicine is saying I need right now. So with like, as much as lava could be loving, you just know that that just like floods, lava, it has its own thing that it's doing. And you don't want to get in the way of that, is the best way I could put that. But they are showing me that like tree frogs and things, they're like, we got to get out of this path because this is what's happening. Yeah, it's got that angelic feeling. And they say that when you are ready and this has run its course, Feel free to tap into this. If you're a person that does meditation, they're saying yes. Meditation, visualization, art, anything that you can think of, patutanoshita, or whatever your heart desires in this storyline. I'm even seeing you going outside on the earth, and I see like you putting rocks in a circle. Patutano nananashtita, and honoring maybe this person with the mohawk, kotanoshtitaye, or being side by side, titonanashtita, with the rocks. So if this is your spirit guide, honoring that connection. So yeah, when you're ready, you know, as lava will do, Tutanoshita, it goes through a process. So just sit with that process. When does it cool down? How does it cool down? And once it's like that, like rock, what do you do with it then? Just kind of play around with it, because you're in charge, and don't think that this is just going to be like lava rock all around you, because that doesn't feel breathable or flexible. They're just saying that it has this process. So maybe instead of thinking of it as creating lava rock only, you could be like, if it needs to harden, and it's up to you, then just remember that that there's fertile soil it could create as well, like growth, softness, and flexibility. So you get to go on that little exploration yourself, and they say that's good for today. Next up, Prince Charming's mom had a financial question, if I'm remembering. So since this is the light body reading, let's just see how the light body is. And it, okay, they say it's connected. So Tanu Shtitai. Prince Charming's mom, be with me if you can, or when you can. Prince Charming's mom. Thank you for being open. Tanu Shtitai. Okay. Tanu Kaiwa. Okay, so how this is connected, we'll see. Or maybe we won't see. Who knows? This is how shamanism is. So when I'm checking your light body, I got the feeling that there is like a boulder, like something big. And it's not granite. You know how granite can be really coarse? This one is like, it's a certain kind of brown. It's soft. Smooth, not soft, but smooth. But it's a pretty big boulder with how boulders, it's just not a circle or anything like that. It's a boulder. And it's right here. Oh, okay, elephants. Titana, yewa, yewa, yewa. Why don't we just call in some elephants that are on the tonatana outside of our light body? Manunana kitanu e papapa yewa. Anunana kitanoshita. 5 elephants. Tawina mama mama ye 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 mama kotanoshidai. Ye na 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 ye wa. And they're also bringing in the ants for this as well. Kotanoshidai ye tanokai ye wa. Ye na tunashita. So they're saying the biggest and the smallest, na 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 na, and earthworms too. They're bringing in earthworms, so it's like you have multiple helpers. Everyone's supporting this. The earthworms are underneath, and they're like, hey, if we do this, if we get enough of us to do this, then the soil will loosen up, and these these earth ripples can move it. Yena shtita, yena tatana shtita, yena tanu shtita, yena, yena. So the earthworms are doing this, tita yena tanu shtita. And the ants are seeing if there's like any little, they're saying like little boulder, which would be like, you know, a grain of something. Kotano shita, they're like some of those small things can really like put tutano shita, like a boulder in the way. Titano shita yetana, and the purpose is to move it. So I feel like they're actually on the elephant side and they're moving any of these little pieces. Tatotano shita ye wa. And the elephants come in, tanu, tanu, tanu shita, and they're working together. So the elephants are coming in, tanu, tanu shita ye wa, ye wa, ye wa. And so they're using their trunks to like roll it, kui tanu shita, and then they'll go up and their, you know, their legs will try to roll it back too, katatanu shita. But there's also the elephants behind the elephants that are like, oh, hey, do you need some extra work? And they're like pulling on the tails just to give them some extra support. So you have like this whole group here, and they're rolling it outside of your light body. Atuta, itanata, yenata, yenata. Seeing it rolled out. But with something that was that big and like that heavy, it's not like we need to know what that is or even put anything on that tutanushkita thought process. But what they really want you to focus on right now is if there was something that heavy, there was probably some divots made in the soil from the movement of. So it's like whatever that thing was, whether we know about it, you know, or we're unaware of what it was, it's still going to leave a mark. So they're wondering if, since this is gone, but there's still like the imprint of it, the groove of it, the imprint of it, like that's still telling a story. You know, like when you see a crater and you're like, whoa, what's the story with that? We may not know what the story of that was, but something happened. But they're saying that you're pretty good at making things making things out of things. And you know, instead of like raking it or like filling it up, they're like, wow, you know what? That would be pretty cool. Like, what can we do with that? And so you get to have this co-creation with the imprint of this. So it's not like the whole story. It's just like, what was the end story of this? And you know, here we are at the end story of this and like how it affected the earth right here. So it's just like you go in and you get to like play around. This is something that is still in your light body, but you get to play around. Like, what do you want to do? Do you, if you feel the need to like make something out of that, or if that just wants to be there, it's you get to do whatever you want with that. But what I'm gonna see patutanu katutanu shtita, that the light body like around that, it feels really good. They say the light body's good. That the boulder was creating tanu 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 shtita yetana. It was just there and now it's gone. Tutanu shtita titanu shtita. And they say that's better now. Papapuka mana kitanuka mpauk ashtita. And they're talking about those imprints. They can be like little whispers. They're like talking like this. Titanashtita yewa yewa. It's like these soft whispers. Tutitana, and they say that's okay. Kuta yewa. And there's something about how, like, we may not know the whole story, and that's okay. There you go. Okay, let's go on to Michelle. Michelle, be with me if you can, and when you can, Michelle. Breathing. Okay. Okay, so you have an opening in the back, and they were, I don't know why, but this is what I was seeing and smelling and kind of tasting was they were showing me Fruit Loops, the cereal, but then instead of calling it Fruit Loops, I was calling it Fruity Pebbles. So I don't know what those two mean, except for the fact that I'm thinking of Fruit Loops, and I really like the texture right now when I'm thinking about it, like the texture of Fruity Pebbles. And there's this opening in the back. Kotano shita of your light body. Kueta titanaye wa. Why? Do you like Fruity Pebbles? How do we, what are we going to do about that? You don't. Yeah. Okay. So they're saying it's not developed. Tato tanoshita, and that's just how I can explain it for right now, this light body. Ano tano, it's not like it's a rip, it's not like it's a tear. They say it's developed, not developed. Tato tanoshitai. Ano tanoshita. So if you have the light body coming here and the light body coming here, they're saying, for instance, if there was a wound, that there might be some scarring, you know? So what they want to do is they want to go ahead and take a sharp object. Anuna tuta yeta yeta mama yewa nuna tuta nushtitai kita yena tanushita. There's something about the edges tatutanoshtita have healed in a way. Tatutanoshtita where we need to go in and just tatutano nana ye tanoshtita. Okay, so if you were doing pottery and you had this clay and you're working on the pottery, right? And you're making sure this side is like all moist and, you know, and you're putting your spin on it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But in the back of it, by the time you spin it around, it's already dried. So instead of, you can take a sharp object to it, but they say it would actually, let's work together with water, to like loosen it up as much as we can. That like dry clay. No? Sanding it? They're like, what could we do? Like if we do the knife, that may not be the right tool. And they're like, if we do the water, that may not be the right tool. Oh, they're showing me this tool for pottery that's got like the metal thread, and you can hold it and okay. So on each side of your light body, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this metal thread through. being patient with it, gentle yet strong, going down. Okay. And they say, release the thread and then go to this side, pull it taut, tight, go down. And they say this might change some things. Tuita, tuita, ta 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 ta. And they go like they connect the two sides underneath. Okay, so now we have this big U in your light body. Oh, okay. These birds are coming in. These birds are coming in. Oh, like the birds that build near the river where they come in and they build these really cool structures, these nests. Those birds are coming in. Tanu tanu titaye, tanu tanu titaye, tanu tanu titaye, tanu tanu titaye, tanu katatatatatat, tetana yewa yewa, maui, maui, mau. Smoothing it and smoothing it. Panunaye, papayewa, mananananayewa, tatanokayewa. Smoothing it on the outside. Tanu smoothing it on the inside of your light body. Tutananaye, tanu 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 tanayewa yewa yewa. Kaushta tanu na tita yeta 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 yeta. Good. Okay. I'm like, do we need to bring in sun? Does it need to be baked? Kiln? What do we need to do? And it's like, it's good. It's energetically whole now. And they're just talking about how, like, kind of like how there'll be a scar, or there might be something that you see about somebody, and how it tells a story, and how it's part of that beautiful fabric of yourself. Pano tano ishtitai ye tano kato tano ishtitai. Pano nana ki tano ishtitai yewa yewa. Tano nano ishtitai ye tano kayewa. Anuna kitana yetana ye. It's almost as if you take your hands and you rub it, you like just feel the sides. You'll feel like that area that it might be like a little bumpy, where like over here it might be nice and smooth, but they say it's just part of it. And so they say if we put an intention in the heart space, acceptance, like the knowingness of this is what it is. And it may not be the same as something else. And just knowing that. And that could just be a lesson for all of us. And so it is. Yena tano shtita. Viviani. Or Vivian. Vivian? Viviani. Viviani. Okay, if you could be with me when you can be with me. Pankoka, koka. Titanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita. Checking in with your light body. Being open to this experience. we're just going to do an alignment because I feel like your line, your like they call it the hara line, the lifeline. I feel like it's a tiny bit askew, and they would like it to go straight up at this time. Not that being askew is wrong. So just think of a string at the top of your head. It runs all the way through your body, through your energy centers, through your chakras, however you see that. And we just want to go ahead and go, just do an alignment. Tatuta anuna na yewa. Katatunoshtita ye na tanoshte. There we go. Katutanoshita ye ya ye tano kayewa. So they just want to repair up above where that was adjusted. So if there was like a little bit of movement or tear in that, they say that it's nice and soft. So we can just go ahead and fix that pretty easily. So just fixing that little disturbance in the light body. Energizing this light body. Energizing this light body. Ooh, just saw this beautiful face. Tatanoshita. It's like when you go to the garden centers and you can get the things to hang up like on the wall, the fence outside or the wall outside. And it's like this, you know how sometimes it's like the sun's face. It's like, but it's in like clay, kutanoshtita, or porcelain. Yena tanoshtita, but it has like this Greek god feeling. Kunatonashtita. Just connecting these beautiful connections from your heart space, your soul space to the light body. Just kind of like tuna tunashtitayewa, like this, like these conduits, these straws, these tutanashtitai, like the hollow bone, tuna tanoshtita, and just building up that soul self, tapping into that soul, koi tanukai, and just energizing the light body with that energy. And now that it's energized, they say it's appropriate for these to the things that were being used to be the conduit. It's just retracting right now, and that's okay. And let's just tuck you in physically. Just tucking you in physically, making sure that you're all the way back in your physical body. All the way, just tucking you in. Pau kayewa, tucking you in. Tutanoshti tayewa, konatayewa. That feels better. Checking in with your heart space, your heart nest. Feeling like everything was just energized with that connection to your soul, your beginning story, your seed. And I'm seeing like 4 things that have been added to your nest, or 4 like intentions for things that were there. So this would be an appropriate time for you to think about things that you want to be birthed into your life. The things that you'd like to hatch into this life. Titanoshita, knowing that these are things that come from you, not things that come to you. It's things that come from you. Kutanoshita, like putting your story, your frequency out there to like attract the things. And that is for you. Beatrice. Beatrice. Be with me when you can. They're bringing me to your third eye. So you guys know like the geodes, you get the geodes, like you have to get them out of the ground. And they're like super protected, you know, and then I've never done this, but I mean, I have geodes, but they're already been cracked open. And so like you crack open the geode so you can see like what's inside. Kakita, that's what they're talking about with your third eye area. So just go ahead and put your hands, you know, when you can, on your third eye. They're talking about seeing in the dark. But they're bringing in a bird. It's like a bigger bird. It's kind of like a raven, but maybe not. I'm not exactly sure. And they're saying just like how some birds can crack open the toughest nut, the toughest seed. They're working on it. Seeing the opening, the light. And they say just like the nut, not that you are a nut, like once there's an opening, you can go ahead and crack it open. Oh, and that feels good. If you had any tension right there, that feels really, really good. As if the muscles were tight around it, just kind of like opening it up. Opening it up. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I see like there's some sort of is that Mother Mary? I'm seeing like like a Mother Mary figure. That's actually in this geode third eye area. Wow, that is really cool. They're talking about reflections, like seeing things like in like scrying, I guess you would say. Like seeing the reflections. They say focus on this. Patutan, they might be talking to me because I'm like, oh my God, what does this mean? And I'm going in all these different directions. So what we're just going to focus, they're just like, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. You're going to bring it back. Kotanoshitai, tano tanoshitai, panonana kotanoshitai wa, panonana kano tanoshita, yeta, 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 panonano kushtai, yena tanoshita, pano. Tanota. Checking in with the light body. Hang on, there's something I have to do before we can check in with the light body. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, they're saying once that was cracked open, they're like, just sit with it. So that's what I'm going to do. So maybe we can ask, I'm not sure if Mother Mary is one of your guides, but I love the energy that Mother Mary has. It's very calming. So I'm seeing that kind of energy, like Mother Mary, Patutanushtita, leaning in, forehead to forehead, energizing our physical, all the layers, filling up the inside of the light body, and knowing this feeling, you felt it before, from the beginning of your time to right now, just filling up this beautiful, sacred energy. Ooh, feeling a little dizzy. It's okay. So Mother Mary is not only giving the forehead kiss, forehead to forehead, but just holding our shoulders in case we are dizzy, knowing that we can handle this. This is not too much. Feeling it. Feeling the balance from the top of our head. They're just saying this will help with the buoyancy. So just leveling. We're just going to make sure that this is level. This is level. Helping with the the alignment. Making sure the physical is in balance as best as it can be at this time. Going down into the feet, below the feet. Grounding ourselves as if we see these beautiful roots coming from the bottom of our feet into the earth. Now these roots are flexible, but they're also very strong. Seeing them being anchored. What are they being anchored with? Is it a rock? Is it a beautiful crystal in the ground? Is it the core of the earth? Whatever it is, Mama ye tanuka kayewa, seeing it being your anchor, but also knowing that it's flexible. So you're not stuck in one place. It is, you can move around and still be connected to this anchor, just for balance, just for grounding. Light body is good, energized. But just knowing if there was an activation, an opening, however it is that you're feeling it, just know that just take care of your body right now. Making sure that you're taking very good care of your body. And so it is. Wow, Beatrice, that was crazy. I'm going to space out for a second after that one. It's always good to space out when you need to. Okay. Heather. Okay, Heather. Let me make sure my ears are on straight. That'll help. Yeah, maybe I need some Fruity Pebbles. Okay, Heather, let's see where this goes. Shake it off. Okay. Heather. Well, they're bringing in the black cat because partners in crime, you and the black cat. Okay. Heather. Tanu. Kitano shtitai. Kitano shtitai yena. Papa yewa yena. Yena tanu shtitai yena. Tata tama yewa. Yena tanu shtita. With grace and ease, I know that you are healing at this time. Tano tanu shtita, ye tano tanu shtita, ye tanu shtita. We're just tapping into this beautiful symbol right here on your forehead. Koe tanu shtita, ye ta. Mana ye wa ye na tanu shtita. Ye na tanu ka ye wa, shewa. Bringing in this light crown, a crown of light. Patutanu katatunu shtitai, yena tanu shtita, kotanu kayewa, yena tanu shtitai, titanu kayewa. And placing this tutanu katutanu shtita, this light frequency, kotanu shtita, ye tana yewa, this beautiful crown, yena tanu shtita, seeing that beautiful white light, slightly golden, expanding out. Expanding out. Kuka. And then energizing the top part of your light body. Top part, good. Kanuna ye tanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita. They're bringing in the light frequency meditation I did. So I don't know if you've seen the light, tanu. I think it was called frequency anchors or light frequency anchor or something like that. I can't remember. But they're bringing that in. Kukaka nato tanoshtita. So what we're going to do, tuita papa ina uka it. Kato tana yewa. Pano nana yewa papa yema kotano kaka kina. I guess I'm just talking to your light language. They're searching for it. It's like through Pano Tanushita, like the caverns. There's these beautiful rocks, and we're going through these caverns of rocks. It's kind of narrow in a fun way. Yena Tanushita, and the caverns were worn smooth. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. So light frequency and language. Opening this up in the heart space, the whole body, opening it up so this beautiful light can come through as if you were the cavern. And this beautiful light is streaming out, healing, health, now, panuka. It's streaming out and just energizing your light body. It's matching the frequency of the crown they put on. And how lovely that everything can be resonating at the same frequency. Light body, good. Closing it up a little bit now. Knowing that it can be open when you're ready. Right now I know you're healing. feels good. It feels pano tanoshita. It feels really good. That was a quick one, a quick, strong one. There you go, Heather. Okay, Sharon and then Jeanette. And we're at the end. Tanu tanoshtita. So Sharon, when you can be with me, be with me. Panu tanoshtita. Panu nanayewa yena tanoshtita. They're showing me, Sharon, like tuta yetana kitano ishtita, like being in a place where it echoes. Titano ishtita yeta yeta. It's like you're waiting for something to be echoed back. Kitano nana kina. But in a joyful way, like life, tanoshtita, and you're just so excited. And it's like, yena ta, yena ta, yena ta. And as you're saying, like, yena ta, yeta, tanoshtita, yeta, like these echoes are coming back. Wushtatanu mama, yewa, yewa. It's like life is responding to you. Ka ye tanoshtita, like co-creating. Yena tana tana tita, yena tana tana tita. Checking the light body. Pananana yeta yeta yena tanu kayewa mama 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 mama. Yena tanushti tanu kayewa. They're talking about the light body that extends, from you into the earth. Kawushti nana kina tanushti. Yena tanoshtita ye tana koewa shtitano kayewa. Yena tanoshtita ye manunana kitanoshtita yewa 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 yewa. Anunana kitanoshtita ye papa yena 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 yena. They know that your the path that you were walking, it might be a little different. Pakuchi noshtitano kakukai panunaye panunaye panunaye. They're still going with that echo thing where it's like how the bird will call out and then another bird will hear that and be like, oh, and say it back. Yeah, you may not have control over some things that might be happening, that have happened. Like you can't hold on to a river. Panuna tanoshitai titana titana yena tanoshitai panunana papapaku tanoshitai yena tanoshitai yamama kuta ushtita natanoka paiuka. They need to do something to the bottom of your light body that's below your feet. There may be some things changing your direction that you may not have any control over. Panu tanoshtitaye tanama papakoyewa yena tanoshtitaye mbado tanoshtitaye na tanata tanoshtitaye pananato tanoshtita. They're bringing in these visions of like pinball. It's like you have all the intentions when you're playing pinball. You're like pushing the button and you're like, it's gonna go over there. And it's just like, no, it's not. It's going to go bling, 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 bling. And it's like, you might get more points that way. Ding, 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 ding. They say you're still winning at life. But, instead of going where you wanted to go, it's like, bing, 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 bing. There's something about tanoshtita. Let's see, something about what? My throat's just getting a little tight, so that's why I'm keeping my hand here to bring in a little, maybe it's extra healing. You know what? We're just going to send the healing to the throat area, into the light body that is down below our feet. Faith. Faith. We're going to bring faith into the foot area. Faith. Okay, that loosens up a little bit of the throat. Faith. Panotanoshtita ye papapa yewa. Faith can catch you like a net. Tatotanoshtita yena tanuka yewa. Faith. Patotanoshtita. Anunnaki. Anunnaki panoka. Faith. Repairing the light body below with faith. Asking our helpers, Tanuka, even if this isn't for Sharon, this throat area, Panona Tunashita, just asking that some energy come in. Healing energy. There's going to be things that come into our lives. Maybe we need to have faith. Because it is what it is. Faith. So Sharon, if they're from the beginning of your time to right now, we're just going to ask Spirit to go ahead and our ancestors, to just go ahead, hold your hand up and just be like, hey, I need a key. And I know that it's an old key. There's something that we need to open. Please, ancestors, please gift me with the key. If it's appropriate at this time. Taking the key. We're just going to warm the key up. Warming the key up. Softening the metal up a little bit, so when it does go into this lock, if the lock has changed from the beginning of your time to right now, or our ancestors' time to right now, we're just softening it up, so when it's placed in there, it'll form to the where it needs to be, and then it'll become solid. So putting the key in, knowing that the key is doing what the key needs to do, knowing that there might be some rust, some oldness to this, just asking Spirit, they're bringing in an animal with antlers, Kutanoshtita, Panutanoshtita, the stag, Katatanashtitai. Seeing the key doing what it needs to do, becoming solid. Anotanoshtita. Is it appropriate at this time to open something Kotanoshtita that is old? Sharon, I'm going to let you say yes or no to this. The key is there. Patotanoshtita. You just have to let me know if you're feeling yes or no, and either is fine. It might just be enough if the key is in the keyhole, or we could go forward with this, Sharon. Yay! Rejoice! She said yes. Kutanoishtita no nana kitanoishtita. Yena ta urshtitanoishtita yewa yewa yewa. Mano nanana yewa no datanoishtita. Ye nanana ye mama ye mama ye mama ye mama. Ano nana ye tanoishtita kutanoishtita. Pano nana kitanoishtita. Pano tanoishtita. Taking the lock off, opening kuka, 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 kuka. It feels like they're singing a song. It's like, feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. It feels like metal. Katutanoshtitan. It's all around. Tatutanoshtitan anatanoshtitan. So it's unlocking something. Patutanoshtitan that's related to this area. Tatanoshtitan. Yena tanoshtita. So if this was something that was around the neck and I don't feel like it was like embedded in the neck, like it was super tight, but it is something like it's something that might have been protected from the ancestors, and now is the time for this to come out. This is why they're excited about the faith. Ooh, I got goosebumps everywhere. They're excited about the faith, and they're excited that they were working on where your direction is going and your feet are going. Gosh, so this was something under lock and key, and you're the one who gets to open it up. How awesome. Still singing the song. You have like this concert going on. And so you get to explore. I'm going to get you to this part together. We co-created this, but I'm going to let you go ahead and explore. They say that's appropriate now that it's yours. Tana tuna itana mapapaka no shtitai. Yena tanu kakaye mashti tanu kayewa. Okay, and they say that's good for now. Kutanoshtita. I was like, is there like a healing we can do from like the pressure of it? And it's like there was no pressure. Kutanoshtita. It's just that now it was time for that to be open. So you get to do the rest. Have fun with that. Just energizing, sending like I can't put my hands down yet. Tingling all over. They're saying in acknowledgement of this, it would be appropriate to have a ceremony. If there's a ceremony that you're being called to do, like I'm not sure if you tobacco on the land, I'm not sure the things that you do. But that's yay. That's yay. All right. Feel like the world's going to be different after this. Jeanette. Jeanette. Be with me when you can, Jeanette. Papa, tanu. Hang on, I gotta get. Breath is really important. Wind, very important. Okay, Jeanette, just checking in with the light body. They're showing me like beautiful, like white silk material. Anona, panona, titana, tita, yita, 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 panona na kina, uina, oina, pano tanushtitai, yena tano kayewa. They want to just practice breathing with your light body. So tutanuna, titanushita, let's determine, figure out maybe where, just play around. If you don't know, that's okay too. Just see where your light body wants to be for you. Seeing if we can connect the breath. Releasing anything in the physical body that might be holding a breath in. Like waiting for, if something was coming at you, you might be like, I'm going to hold my breath. Or maybe I'm a shallow breather myself. So just practicing deep, mindful breathing. And see if we can connect that with the breath, with the light body. Good. That feels really good. Pato tanoshtita. That feels really good. Tanu, 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 shita. Filling that light body up with nice, beautiful breath. Connecting it with the breath. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure in my ears, okay, that's not just me. Kotonoshtita. So putting my hands around my ears, on your ears. Titanakayawa. Put your hands, I know you won't be able to hear me, but we're going to put our hands over our ears and listen to our breathing. Put your hands over your eyes and see if you can hear your breath more. Where else can you put your hands? Put one over your throat and your heart. I can see a woodpecker just came to the tree outside. So we'll just use the energy of the woodpeckers come in. Tuna, 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 titana, feel free to go ahead and tap Oh, wow, 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 wow. Use your breath. Ooh. Ooh. Allowing this opening pop, 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 on the jaw, on the throat, on the heart space. And then you put your hands down, sit with it. Breathe. Wow. Breathing feels good. Thank you so much for bringing that lesson in. It feels like my breathing is different. Tato tanoshtita after tatonoshtita, the opening. Your light body feels beautiful. Kotanoshtita, soft. Like the white silk. And I'm just thinking about how it feels to touch like white silk. It's so soft. Kotanoshtita and cool to the touch. Titanoshtita. Yena tanoshtita no naki tanoshtita. And so it is. Tano naki tanoshtita yewa. And everybody just take a bow for a job well done. Even the people who may not have gotten the reading. Kotanoshtita, good job. Tato tanoshtita. Yena tano 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 tanoshtita. Thanking our spirit guides, thanking our ancestors. Tato tato tanoshtita. Thanking everybody who showed up. Yena tanoshtita yewa. Making sure that we're fully back into our bodies from all this fun traveling, kotanoshtita readings. Make sure we worked on being whole and calling those pieces back. Kotanoshtita no kayewa. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tano tanoshtita. I always love going back and reading. You're welcome. And reading the comments that I missed when my eyes were closed. So I might respond down below in the comments after this shows up. And you know what I mean, right? So check back and see, because I love to make comments down there because my eyes were closed. So I hope that was really, really as fun for you as it was for me. And I hope that you guys have a really beautiful day and a restful night. And me too. And us, for all of us. So if this is something that you enjoyed, maybe we can do this again sometime. I know we did the river and this was the light body. I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Such a fun way to explore. And again, if you have anything you want to say, either privately or whatever, you can reach out. My email is right there, tutaspeaks@gmail. If you're looking for any other like supplemental stuff, if you go on my website, which is tutaspeaks.com, there are some links to SoundCloud where I did older. I haven't added anything new to it, but there might be some older recordings there that are, just through audio. It's not a video or anything like that. But also I did mention the frequency anchor or whatever that was, light frequency. That was on YouTube. I'm going to have to revisit that because I haven't seen it in a while. So yeah, holding all of you, my heart space, giving you a hug, and have a great rest of your day. Mwah. Bye, everybody.